Thank you, Excellency. And let me take this opportunity, after the 17 hours marathon session, to congratulate my good friend, the Honorable Rigathi Gachagua, as our deputy captain in the 9th August general election. Your Excellency, Deputy Captain Rigathi, and I'm sure you yourself, you are a manifestation and representation of the many of us leaders who were tormented the last 5 years. So, Rigathi, you have an uphill task. You know what we went through last night. We know the sacrifices, as the Deputy President said, this is a coalition of the willing, of free and democracy. So after this, Honorable Gachagua, you need to make sure that you take up the leadership as the deputy captain. Your Excellency, Kenya is defined. The map of Kenya is defined both, if you look at the Constitution, both in terms of the people and the size. That is how a country is defined. And because this coalition is a coalition that believes in the equity of the people of Kenya, this coalition will at all times harmonize, standardize, both in terms of resource and representation and sharing of everything, putting into consideration the land size and the population. There are those of us who believe in the one man, one shilling, one vote. And there are many of us, our history, when it is written, we come from regions that believe in 1 kilometer, 1 shilling, 1 vote. So you must, this coalition, I am sure, is up to the task to come to the middle ground, to make sure that each and every region and every people will have their fair and constitutional right. To Your Excellency, as we fix the economy, and more so the bottom-up economy, we must defend, and this coalition under your leadership stands to defend the 2010 Constitution. And that is why we oppose the BBI shenanigans. This coalition must respect the independence of institutions as created by the Constitution. Your Excellency, in your 100 days, you must sign and allow us to operationalize the Judiciary Fund. In our 100 days, we must give the Inspector General of Police his constitutional autonomy, both in terms of resources and operational mandate. Your Excellency, we must allow the independence of independent institutions. And under your leadership, you should not allow the use of the criminal justice system. And you saw our competitor the other day dressing down the governor of Kilifi, saying that you went through my dry cleaning at Capitol Hill. Honorable Kingi is as clean. He has never been charged of anything. You must defend, Your Excellency, those institutions in the criminal justice system, the DCI, the DPP, the EACC, the Controller of Budget, and the Auditor General. The last 5 years They became victims of state cartels and brokers around the presidency. Your Excellency, we must all stand for all the faith and the religions in this country. You are a man of God. And our Constitution provides each one of us the freedom to worship God. Finally, Your Excellency, we have a team here. And you have confirmed to all and sundry. And that's why Kenyans were waiting for this moment, that you don't need to have a fake interview session in surrender to pick a running mate. You don't have to consult a retiring president for a running mate position. You don't need to blackmail people, particularly women and great leaders of our country, that in the morning you are the candidate. Lunchtime, there's another candidate. Yesterday we stayed here from 9 a.m. to 1 o'clock, and you gave us the opportunity to pick one of us, by the grace of God, to be your deputy. Please, we want to ask you, in the event, and we will form the next government, do not allow your deputy Rigathi Gachagua to be humiliated, both in character and person. Do not allow what you went through the last 5 years as William Ruto. Don't allow, either by yourself or your cabinet or your friends. We want you to defend and protect the constitutional provision for the position of the deputy president. And I am sure that is why you will sign, and you have said, an executive order that apart from being your single most advisor, you have given him other portfolios. Some of us who are your very close friends, we did not sleep many nights when junior officers in government humiliated you and this office. Your security was humiliated. Your budget was given to other people. Please do not allow that. And finally, on behalf of the pastoralists, because you have said I'm the pastoral leader, you are the chair when the World Bank gave $100 billion to open up the corridor in northern Kenya, from Modogashe to Mandera Highway, to electricity and water. And you chaired that meeting many times here. But because William Ruto was chairing, people in government, under the specific instructions of the president, that project is stalled. We want you to commit here today, just like the way you have committed many other things as I was watching you. As I sit down, I want you to come and commit to the people of northern Kenya that in 100 days, your government will implement, inshallah, that World Bank 100 billion project, so that since independence, the people of northern Kenya can get a road. And finally, I want you to come and commit that never again the many Kenyans who are watching me, who their sons and daughters are killed every day through extrajudicial killings by agents of state, will be a thing of the past under your administration. I want you just to come and commit those two, so that the Kenyans who are watching you will say, yes, William Ruto and has been and will be, even when he becomes the president of everybody and a man who respects the rule of law. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, ADEN Duale.